Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. I hope you guys are having a fantastic one today. It's been a while since we listened to XTC, and I figured, you know what? Let's go ahead and return with this track a lot of you guys had mentioned, which has quite the name, Seagulls Screaming Kiss Her, Kiss Her. I've never heard seagulls screaming these words. I've heard them screaming for French fries and other assorted goods held in onlookers' hands at the beach and other places, piers and such, but never kiss her, kiss her. But this is off of the album The Big Express, released in 1984. And can I tell you really quickly, I don't think we haven't listened to one track from this album. This is a completely new era for us with XTC. So this had been suggested by quite a few people, such as Jay Tenez, Monty Ernst, I got you. Hold on. James Warner, I pulled you up. Actually, you guys, you are the ones. So thank you guys for the recommendation, for the suggestion. Let's go ahead and listen to the song. We'll discuss it a little bit after. Here we go. Here's some vocal process. Interesting sound this one has. Like bass. Definitely an interesting sound on this particular track. Can I tell you, like, truthfully, I have to kind of listen to that one again. Because on first listen, it didn't hit me the same way that, like, 98% of other XTC songs did. This one, like, just didn't quite land exactly for me. I think it's really interesting, as always. If anything, XTC are always interesting to listen to, whatever they create. And this is absolutely no exception. I see that you have euphonium being played here. Obviously, you heard a horn. That's Steve Sanders, or Saunders rather, playing the euphonium. Then, I mean, even instrumentally, it's a little different. So maybe that's what makes this whole thing sound different. Gregory's handling the mellotron, Molding is handling bass as usual, and Partridge is singing. And the instruments here create a different sound and a different environment than the typical, instead of the guitar and perhaps some of the other sounds that we've heard. It seems a little bit different, this bass in this track. And it moves through their usual brand of artful weirdness, and I mean that in the most charming of ways because they are. But for some reason, I don't love it. I like the chorus a lot. I love when he holds that note, when Partridge holds it, and then you get that almost cannon fire, boom, right behind it all. The way it moves is interesting. The layering in the music, I think, is kind of cool. I think it moves in a little bit more of an abstract way. Excuse me, I'm like choking. Excuse me. Like, it's just kind of stilted in its movement, purposely so. It kind of stutters. This is great. Like, when the euphonium is being played, this pocket is really cool. And the mellotron chopping back there, almost like a carnival at the seaside pier or something. They have a very specific mood in this track. And I think that it's very, very commendable how they take these instruments. They take, of course, their creative minds, and they're able to create something like this. I do think that that's really impressive. And like I said, this part I think is really cool. I like what comes after here. There. I don't know. This one's just not hitting me the same. This is cool. Deep notes on that euphonium. There's something a little bit awkward for me. This is a me problem, not a them problem. There's something a little awkward for me about this track, and I don't love it. If I'm being 100% honest, there's just something about it that it's not quite gelling with me that much. It's raining on the beach. She's inches close but out of reach. The waves look painted on, seagulls screaming. The sea is warship gray. It whispers, fool, then slides away. Black coastline slumbers on. Seagulls screaming, kiss her, kiss her. I like the lyrics. And all the flags that flap on the pier spell, why on earth do you wait? The fog hides much, but one thing is clear. She's nearer. Like, everyone's screaming. Even the sea, the seagulls, everyone is watching. And just saying, like, she's nearing you. Kiss her. Make the move. Dead deck chairs under shrouds and life belts gape like minstrel mouths. Her hairstone smells of salt. Seagulls screaming, kiss her, kiss her. He who hesitates is lost. It's over. The moment's over. The moment's passed. And then years later, he's going to look back and say, "Oh, but that's what was happening." If you want her, you should tell her. Take her by the hand. If you hesitate, if you wait, November wins her. She returns to sand. I say I like your coat. Her thank you tugs my heart afloat. I nearly didn't hear for seagulls screaming, kiss her, kiss her. He who hesitates is lost. Says that this track, composed on the mellotron using only 3 fingers. It was the first song he wrote on a keyboard instrument. The lyrics were inspired by Erica Wexler, a fan who caused tensions with Partridge's then wife. After his divorce, Partridge married Wexler in the 90s. Well, oh my. There's some tea being spilled there. Like the other tracks on the album, this is a seaside theme song. Oh, I didn't even know it was a concept album. It germinated from a piano riff found in the 81 sessions for English Settlements. Let's see, he drew illustrations of the seagulls imagery before he wrote the lyrics, which you have a little bit of that here. Just, I do like the drawings actually, especially the bottom one, a little bit of that illusion. Let's see. And recalled having the 1971 Joe Cocker song Margarine in mind when he wrote it. Commenting on its dreamlike structure, he said that he wrote the flags that flap along the pier section to break up the reoccurrence of the continuing melody. A demo was recorded in his bedroom. The lyrics were about Roy Lichtenstein's then-girlfriend, Erica Wexler, who would later become Partridge's wife. Partridge met Wexler at the U.S. premiere of the 80 film Times Square and remembered, "I didn't want to think of it as love at first sight because I'd only been married for something like 6 months, so it was a bit painful, you know? It was like, yeah, I'm married." Yeah. Wexler mailed Partridge fan letters, which caused tensions between him and his then wife, whereas fellow band member Dave Gregory nicknamed her Wacky Wex. He performed Seagulls for Wexler on the day that she visited the band in the studio. You just gotta, just avoid her. Just don't put yourself in situation. Well, I don't know what they did. That's between all of them. I actually sat at the piano and played it for her and tried my best to sing it at the same time. She must have thought, well, if he's not going to take the opportunity, I assure him. And she leaned in to kiss me. She sat next to me on the piano seat as I'm playing her this song, and I thought, oh my God, and just true to type, and the fact that I was married and didn't want to mess up my relationship, my marriage, I leaned right out, scared, and sort of immediately said, "Oh, well, I've got a lot of work to do on that. Let's go into the control room, shall we?" Let's go into the control room, shall we? Oh my. Goes on from there. Partridge planned out potential sleeve designs and a concept for the video, but says that no music video was created for this actual song. Partridge regarded it as his favorite XTC song for several years. And it goes on from there. Yeah, like I said, I mean, this is how I come at it. It's not my favorite XTC song, if I'm being honest, right? But I think that how they came up with it, and like I said here, the inspiration, the composition, the structure of it all, and how they put it together, that I think is very impressive and shows quite the artful mind. There's still a way to appreciate it without, necessarily connecting with me in that regard. But regardless, I still appreciate the recommendations, and I would still love to know what you guys thought of it in the comments down there. Let me know your thoughts. I hope you're having a sensational day out there. Thank you as always for clicking on the video, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.